But I will start crying in a minute over my sister. So that's why I'm trying to break up this conversation about her. But she has just always been by my side. And there was a time when I was a selfish teenager and I had my own set of friends, and you know, I was like, Cheryl is a nerd and all of this stuff. So I was on that side of town and she was on this side of town. But even when I was going through my selfish phase like that, and I beat myself up now because I'm like, I went through a phase when I was a teenager where, because she wasn't into what I was into, you know, I was just like, ugh. And so when she went away to college, I tried to play hardball. I tried to act like it didn't affect me. And I didn't even say goodbye to my sister, y'all. She was going away to UNC, North Carolina, Chapel Hill. And because I'm trying to play so tough, like, oh, I don't care that you leaving, I stayed up in my bedroom. I'll never forget. And I cried so hard while she was leaving. And she was crying because she was like, Dad, my sister won't even come out and say goodbye to me. And I was just like, I put up a hard front to her and didn't even see her off because I'm trying to play all, you know, like whatever. But the whole time on the inside, I was fucked up because she was leaving and we had never been apart before. So when she went away to college, I'm just reliving that moment. I'm sorry. When she went away, instead of me expressing to her that I didn't want her to go and that I was going to miss her, and I thought she was being selfish for choosing a college out of the state, right? All my own selfish stuff, right? I refused to even go outside and see her off, and that made her leave sad. And then I'm upstairs in my bed crying because I ain't want her to leave. Terrible. But once she went away to college, it brought us closer, actually, because like I said, you know, I had gotten in a little phase where I was like, you know, she was nerdy and all she wanted to do was go to college. I couldn't understand how come she didn't want to run the streets and have a whole bunch of niggas like me back then. I was like, girl. And so I kind of like was standoffish sometimes. And when she went away, we grew so close. I was down there all the time. And we've been like Velcro ever since. Like, go to Target together. We do all the things that my two daughters are together. That's how me and Cheryl have been. I remember when we were kids, she used to always just be like, when somebody would give her something, she wouldn't even accept it if they didn't have two of them. She's like, I want two. Because if she couldn't give one to her sister, she didn't want one. That's the kind of sister I got. And now I'm that way with her. I say, Mia, we are a package deal. And if my sister can't come, then me neither. If you, listen. So I was just wanting to share, you know, some of that with y'all about me and her and our relationship. And my dad raised us to be, my mom did too, my mom, but my dad enforced it. My dad was like, if you go against your sister, I'm going to F you up. And that one time that me and my sister got into a fight, my dad F'd us both up. When I tell you he beat us from the top to the bottom and said, if you ever fight your sister again, telling both of us, I don't care who did what, who said what, if you ever fight your sister again, just know it's going to be worse than this. And we never did it again because we did not want whatever he said was coming. We didn't want it. And Daddy did not play when it came to that. And my father wasn't like a strict disciplinarian. We were just afraid of him or what he might do, you know. So when we did have that fight, I remember that fight too. I don't know what we were fighting over, but I remember she hit me in the back with a mop and called me a motherfucking bitch. And we was fighting, and my daddy tore us a new one, both of us. He tore us down for fighting each other. And we never ever went against each other ever again. Ever. And I didn't play, my two daughters have never been in a fight. My two daughters have been so close. I wonder if they've ever had an argument. They 29 and 31 now. And if they ever have had an argument, I wouldn't know about it. They must have kept it a secret from me, because I don't ever even remember my daughters not even growing up in the house as teenagers. And you know, teenagers with a period and emotions and stuff. Never. Not my two daughters. Never. Never, never, never. Never. They never did. They never, ever, ever had an argument. Never been in a fight. But me and my sister did get in that one fight that one time. And Daddy tore us down. And he wasn't, like I said, I only got 2 beatings in my life. 2 spankings. Whatever y'all want to call it. That was the one when I was fighting my sister. And the other one was I slammed the door in my mother's face. Baby, I was about 13, I think, and thinking I was grown. And my mother said something that I didn't like, or she might have told me no, I couldn't go somewhere. I walked out that their bedroom, and slammed that door so hard. I didn't even get a chance to get back into my room. And we didn't have a big house. We lived in Kentland. All of the rooms are like, it's like a matchbox house. All of the rooms are right there together. I didn't even get back in my room before my dad had that belt all. I didn't know. I was like, it was so bad. My mother had to say, Curtis, stop. I never slammed another door. I don't think I ever slammed another door, period. Not with my mother, not with a man, not with a child. I don't think I ever slammed another door in life. Those are the only 2 times my dad ever disciplined me, was when I fought my sister, and the time when I slammed the door in my mother's face. Baby, all hell broke loose. He tore my ass up from the back. He started at the back because he caught me from behind, because I slammed the door and was going to my room. Woo! I never slammed another door, though. I bet you that. And me and my sister never fought again. I bet you that. So, anyway, it's just a little story time. You know, I love to give y'all stories here and there. I'm gonna eventually put it all in a book. I have like 270 some typed pages of my book already. I sure do. Some of the stuff I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't put this out here. Why not? While my daddy's still alive. Some of this stuff, I can't put this out here if my daddy alive. Woo! He said he gonna be alive until he 102. So that's like 5 more years, y'all.